In fact, this is the true art. You don't really paint a chair. You paint something which is there, the idea is there behind the chair. It is that which must emerge from the art. The idea which is there from the chair. It is that which must come out. You don't see an object, but you see what is there in that object, the character, the nature, the swabhava of that object. It is that which must come out in art. But our modern painting, the realistic art, well, I don't know, see. It does not bring out the soul and the character and the truth of it, see. You have to really bring out something. The colors should show what it is, see. In fact, the colors should be so vivid as if they would be speaking to us, as if the colors are speaking to us, you see. There is no sound there, but they have their own language and words and vocabulary to communicate things to us, you see. A look, a turn decides our ill-poised fate. Now, this is the poet's commentary. These two young souls are coming closer to each other. Savitri is driving her chariot and coming to the spot. This young boy he has taken an unusual route this morning because the spell of destiny was there on his feet. They had come together, and therefore a look, a turn decides our ill-poised fate. Something may happen, may not happen, we don't know. I mean, she'll probably just look at it and pass on, drive her chariot on. Nothing may happen, you see. Thus, in the hour that most concerned her all, wandering unwarned with a slow surface mind, the heedless scout beneath her tenting lids, admired indifferent beauty and cared not to wake her body's spirit to its king. The eyelids are there. Under those eyelids, the eyes are seeing things around here and there and all that kind of thing. Well, they admire beauty, what a lovely place and what not, and pass on, move on, because she has been seeing for months and months all these beautiful things. So maybe these are other spots here, and she would just pass on like that, you see. The heedless scout beneath her tenting leads. So this is the tenting lead. The eyes are seeing to this out. Admired indifferent beauty, so it becomes impersonal, nothing particular as such, distinct, and cared not to wake her body's spirit to its king. Now here, the important phrase is, body spirit to its king. That is the driving force. So might she have passed on by chance ignorant roads. Yes, should have gone away, driven us chariot, merrily, happily, driving it up, missing the call of heaven, losing life's aim. Everything would be lost. That small second or whatever it is that which is going to decide everything. Missing the call of heaven. See how tense the poet has made those situations. But the God touched in time her conscious soul. That is the destiny. The destiny had drawn her spell on the feet of Satyavan. Here, God is touching the soul of Savitri. Savitri, be alert. Here, the moment has come. Here, the moment has come. In fact, the whole sentence, thus in the hour that most concerned her or the purpose of her birth, of taking the special birth here, everything is now locked in this particular moment. Everything is locked, most concerned. If that slips off, gone. gone. But Savitri's God is not going to allow that to happen. But the God touched in time her conscious soul. Savitri, physically, outwardly, mentally, vitally, etc., she is not aware. Okay, there are all kinds of things around here. Maybe it is one of the places. But there is something in her soul which gets alerted and it immediately responds to the touch of this God. All can be done with the God touch is there. The God touch has come for Savitri. The God touch has come. But the God touched in time her conscious soul. Her soul is conscious right from the beginning, from her childhood. She has not done her yoga. The yoga is for the other aspects of her being, not her soul. It's already ready for Savitri. But the God touched in time her conscious soul, her vision settled, caught, and all was changed. Fixed her vision. So this is what happens. Her vision settled, caught, and all was changed. Obviously, everything, the whole destiny of this creation is locked in that particular moment. Everything is locked in that particular moment. All was changed. If it has changed, it has to happen now. It should not slip off. Now this is, of course, in the ordinary way of seeing. Of course, we are not come yet to that point, but we will be coming shortly. Satyavan and Savitri, they look into each other's eyes for the first time. And they recognize each other's ancient identity that they have in together. They recognize the conscious soul of Savitri understands the entire past and comes out in a very luminous manner here now. In the common language of ours, you would say that this boy is coming, this girl is coming, they see each other and they have fallen in love. It would be love at first sight, in that sense. Yes, in a certain sense, it is love at first sight in the human conditions. They are coming together without any awareness of other things. They are coming and then immediately falling into love with each other. It is love at first sight. There is no doubt at all. But in the case of Savitri, and of course Satyavan also, the ancient association gets renewed, and it is reawakening of that love in this human birth. So it is not really love at first sight also, something else has got to happen. Her mind at first dwelt in ideal dreams. She is seeing nature, she is seeing all beautiful things around. Those intimate transmuter of earth's signs that make known things a hint of unseen spheres. So he is already giving the hint of unseen spheres. And saw in him the genius of the spot. Yes, he is the beautiful product of this place here, spot. A simple figure standing mid earth's scenes. A king of life outlined in delicate air. Something has opened in her and she sees him differently. Yet, this was but a moment's reverie. For suddenly her heart looked out at him. The passionate seeing used thought cannot match, and knew one nearer than its own close thing. Something else has happened. Moments reverie has awakened. All in a moment was surprised and seized. What a description, how minute and how detailed and how careful. All in a moment was surprised and seized. She has been traveling, moving from place to place for 1 year practically, living in palaces, living in temples, villages, everywhere, forest, and this is the moment now, all in the moment was surprise and seized, all in inconscient ecstasy, lain wrapped. Until now, it was lying there wrapped, unknowing to everybody, or under imagination's colored lids, it was covered up, held up in a large mirror air of dream, broke forth in flame to recreate the world. So what was locked in the inconscient ecstasy, that has burst out. What was locked in the inconscient ecstasy, that suddenly burst out. Yes, there is a joy there in the inconscience also, in the darkness, in the depth of night also, there is joy. But that has to be unlocked. And this moment has come, and the thing is done. Broke forth in flame to recreate the world. That is the power of that love which is awakened. Yes, it is that which will bring out a new world, a new creation. And in that flame, to new things, she was born. So all Savitri's past is over. All is over. Savitri's past is all over. And she has taken now a new birth. That is the power, that is the true power of love. That is what true love should do. It should bring out a new birth in us. A new world should be born in that. That is what should happen. And in their flame to new things she was born. And see this line, how beautiful again poetically. And in that flame to new things she was born. Absolutely monosyllabic line. And in that flame to new things she was born. Perfect. It brings a certain kind of emphasis on what is happening. It brings that emphasis. And that flame to new things was born. A mystic tumult from her depths arose. Now this is the human condition, psychological. When the lovers meet, there is a kind of a tumult within us. It is that which is described. A mystic tumult from her depths arose, hailed, smitten, erect like one who dreamed at ease. Life ran to gaze from every gate of sense. Her joy is coming out from this eyes, from the smell, from the fragrance, from the ear, from here. Everywhere she's tasting new things, she's smelling new things, she's experiencing everything new. Life ran to gaze from every gate of sense. All the five senses are awakened to the new sense. Thoughts indistinct and glad in moon mist haven. Feelings as when a universe takes birth. Now this is something remarkable. We don't know. When the lovers meet, whether they understand that a new birth is taking place. When a universe takes a birth, a universe takes a birth, it is that kind of feeling which is the reason here. As if a new birth, a new creation is going to come out of that thing. Swept to the turmoil of her bosom's space, invaded by a swarm of golden gods, arising to a hymn of wondrous praise. Her soul flung wide its doors to its new sun. So the new sun has come in her sky. Her soul flung wide its doors to this new sun. Again, he brings that monosyllabic effect very powerfully at every point again. Her soul flung wide, the spondy brings forth his doors to this new sun, to spontaneously, and alchemy worked, the transmutation came. The mission phase had wrought the master's spell. The thing is done. So it has cast the spell. And alchemy worked. See, this is the love's alchemy. They are met together, and a new chemistry is getting worked out now, you see. And alchemy worked. New chemistry, you see. Yeah, well, it is physiologically also true, you see. It's very true. It is real alchemy in that sense. And alchemy worked, the transmutation came, that is the power of love. It brings about a change, transmutation. The mission phase had wrought the master's spell. Now, of course, this is the knowledge of the poet, that he is a mission phase. And it is that mission phase which has brought out this change. How the change has taken place in Savitri, how the change has taken place in Satyavan, they don't know. But the poet knows it. What has happened in the alchemy? In the nameless light of two approaching eyes, Savitri is there and the two approaching eyes are coming Satyavans. In the nameless light of two approaching eyes, a swift and fated turning of her days appeared and stretched the gleam of unknown worlds. Unknown worlds are opening out immediately because of her. Then, trembling with a mystic shock, her heart moved in her breast and cried out like a bird who hears his mate upon a neighboring bough. What perfect poetry, beautiful images. It is her heart which is crying out immediately like a bird to a bird, you see. The spontaneity, the joy, the response which is so immediate and perfect. And what happens? Then trembling with a mystic shock, this is a mystic shock, Savitri is feeling that thing. She is driving her chariot and suddenly the change has taken place in her. Moved in her breast and cried out like a bird who hears his mate upon a neighboring bough. Now obviously this alchemy, this trembling of her heart with a mystic shock appears to the Satyavan which is being presented here, not narrow Satyavan. That alchemy would not work with that. Then trembling with a mystic shock, her heart moved in her breast and cried out like a bird who hears his mate upon a neighboring bough. See, it's kind of the alliteration in these lines is very beautiful. All these three lines, trembling with a mystic shock, trembling, breast, bird, neighboring, bough, that carries forward the sound effect very beautifully, you see. Whose trampling fast, she was driving her chariot, the speed early in the morning. Wheels largely stumbling, she at once stopped. Largely stumbling, see, the chariot stood like an arrested wind. Suddenly she is holding the reins and the chariot comes to stand still. She is a great charioteer also, you see. She is driving her own chariot, obviously, whose trampling fast, the horses, you see. Wheels large stumbling, see, the chariot stood like an arrested wind. And Satyavan, now for the first time, he is speaking of Satyavan, see. Looked out from his soul's doors and felt the enchantment of a liquid voice, filled his youth's purple ambience and endured a haunting miracle of a perfect face. Savitri's perfect face like a moon, and he is haunted by that, and he is stopping. And Satyavan looked out from his soul's doors again that is, and met and felt the enchantment of a liquid voice. Now he says he Savitri is driving the chariot. The chariot has come to stop, and he feels a voice speaking to him. Savitri has not uttered a single word, but he is hearing a voice, liquid voice, sweet, smooth, easy flowing. Hearing that voice already here. They are not uttered at all any word to each other so far.
Maybe her just calling the horses.
Yeah. So she said, halt. But that is not liquid voice. It's not a liquid voice, you see. She didn't utter a word also. But here, the identity is so close of there. He felt, he doesn't say heard. The poet does not say he doesn't say heard. He says felt. That is the beauty of poetry. This is absolutely great, you see. He felt the enchantment of a liquid voice. He is already in a different mood, different alchemy is there, and he is already hearing a different voice, you see. They are not uttered a word at all so far, spoken to each other at all, and felt the enchantment of liquid voice, filled his youth's purple ambience, his majesty, his glory, his power, his beauty, and endured a haunting miracle. He was able to withstand that miracle of a perfect face.